Good morning, Azeroth. I am Neall, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people learn achievements, and this is Good Morning Azeroth with Burgess in the background for January the 2nd, Monday, January the 2nd, 2017. Happy New Year. Welcome to a new year in WoW. This is Good Morning Azeroth, Neall's attempt to bring you the news from all around the world of Warcraft, and I've got a couple of big pieces of news that I'd like to bring to you that I've been discussing with the guild over the weekend. They are in regard to patch 7.1.5 and Nighthold. As you know, the last Blizzard tweet about Nighthold said, "We hope to open the Nighthold on January 17th. More information to come later." They haven't said much about it. The tweet does give a little bit of room for backpedaling if they need to push it out a week or two. But I imagine they will hold to that date if at all possible. So Nighthold is coming in January 17th. There's been no announcement of when patch 7.1.5 is going to hit. My imagination is it could hit tomorrow, January 3rd. Could hit next Tuesday, January 10th. I've got to imagine they want to give players at least 1 to 2 weeks of all of the major class and legendary changes coming with 7.1.5 before the raid is open. Although those two things are not necessarily tied together, I see them as tied together because I can't imagine Blizzard would want to release the changes on the same date as the raid opens for normal and heroic. So, two things to that end. First off is the questline Insurrection. Insurrection is a questline that you could work yourself through once you reached Exalted with the Nightfallen. Why is this not moving? Once you reached Exalted with the Nightfallen, you could work on Insurrection. There were 9 weeks of quests that spoke to working yourself into the Nighthold raid. They have not said that Insurrection is going to be a requirement for an attunement for the Nighthold, but I could see from having completed the quest line myself that they could have required it as a prerequisite, as an attunement for the raid. So I'm not going to say that it's required, but I would strongly suggest that if you are planning on going into Nighthold on January 17th, that you finish Insurrection for a couple of reasons. First, there's a lot of AP in those quests, so if you can, you certainly want to get your artifact weapon as powerful as possible. So lots of AP and big AP at the end of each one of those 9 quest lines. So go ahead and do it. Second, the story's a good one. The story's a good one. It explains sort of us beginning to fight back against Elisand and the forces of Suramar City. So you get a good story as you're working on it. Third, it's required if you want to get the Arcanist Mana Saber mount. So there is a mount called the Arcanist Mana Saber. That is not yet in the game. It looks like all of the mounts from the guy that the guys in Suramar are riding around on. To be able to pick up this mount, and also it looks like summoning this mount in Suramar City will also apply the Masquerade to you. To pick up this mount, you need to finish the Insurrection questline and kill Gul'dan in the raid. So if you want to pick up the mount, if you're a mount hunter, you're going to want to finish Insurrection so you can get the mount. And then lastly, I don't think they're going to make an attunement. It would be sort of crappy to, at this point, say, hey, there's an attunement and you got to go finish Insurrection. But they could. It's possible that they could. Again, that whole more news to come later part of the tweet could be a, hey, there's an attunement. It would be pretty crappy, but not unheard of. Also, I would think at this point, if you've been playing, you're probably already Exalted. You've already finished the main storyline, which is the prerequisite to start Insurrection. So you've already finished the Good Samaritan quest line. So if you finish that, that's the prerequisite to start. The initial gating of the quest line was 1 quest line per week, but if you fell behind that in any way, if you're just now finishing Good Samaritan, you can work your way through all 9 storylines at once without stopping in between. There is no weekly gating. Once you caught up to where they were in the weekly release, that's where you were, or at this point, since they've opened them all up, once you start them, you can finish them. There are a couple of roadblocks in that quest lines. There's a part where you have to finish a number of world quests in Suramar. There's a part where you have to do a certain number of missions from your mission board. But other than that, you can generally just run through the entire quest line pretty quickly. So I would recommend doing it. The second thing I would mention is the hunt for Illidan Stormrage, the Soul Prism of the Illidari. And is this going to move? Why is this? No, it's not. Punk. Why won't it? Oh, here it is. Alright, so there's a quest called the Soul Prism of the Illidari. This is part of the Illidan quest line from picking up the item that fell off the coast of Suramar, and then putting the whatever you picked up out of Val Shara next to it, and then talking to the Naru, and going back and seeing all the past of Illidan and all of those things. There's a quest to pick up 80 lingering soul fragments, and it gives you 870 gear. So if you don't have 870 gear in either this looks like boot slot or waist slot, that could be helpful to you. An 870 belt actually would be an upgrade for me, but you know, some people got to this and were like, I don't know, I don't want to do it. You pick up lingering soul fragments from doing dungeons. So I think normal, heroic, and mythic. Normal mythic dungeons will give you 1 lingering soul fragment. Mythic pluses will give you multiple lingering soul fragments. There is a cap of 10 lingering soul fragments per week that you can collect. You can see I'm only at 46 of 80. I think I can pick up 3 more this week, and that's the plan to do today. The importance of this quest line is that come 7.1.5, there will be a quest that will allow you to upgrade your legendary item. You have to finish this quest to be able to start that quest. So if you have not yet focused on the Soul Prism of the Illidari quest line, if you've not gone through those Illidan quests, go see all the visions, go and talk to the people at the Illidari stand that gives you this quest. Go pick up your lingering soul fragments, go start that and progress as quickly as possible. Depending on where you are, you could be as many as 8 weeks away from being able to upgrade at least 1. Not clear if it'll be 1 or multiple legendaries, but to be able to upgrade at least 1. The first one, you're going to have to finish this quest line. So, would recommend highly going and starting or progressing the Soul Prism of the Illidari quest line. Lastly, it is Monday, the last Monday of the week, which means it's the last day in the 2-week period to finish the Cosmoth and the Archeology quest. So if you've attuned to Cosmoth, you get a bi-weekly world quest to go kill Cosmoth. It could either reward the mount or the pet. I think this 2 weeks it's a rewarding the pet. We can look right now. Yep, it's the pet. So you got 17 hours on that. Also, you've got 17 hours to go and do the Archeology quest line. Now, the Archeology quest, bi-weekly quest, starts in Dalaran. It sends you to High Mountain, and for completing that quest, you're going to get an 850 neck with 3 gem sockets in it. You can see right here, it's the Prize Rock neckband. An 850 neck with stamina, critical strike, haste, versatility, mastery, and 3 gem sockets on it. That's a pretty nice neck. I have a better neck, but if you are looking for an 850 neck, I think Tigra logged on and finished it in about 30 minutes last night. It's not a long quest line. You go and you look for the items that help you finish the High Mountain Tribe archaeology things. You use those to go talk to some crystals, and you can get a neck, 850 neck. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. You've got 17 hours to complete it at the time of this recording. So wanted to mention that. So Happy New Year. Welcome back, Neall. I've taken a couple of weeks off, plan to start doing this again pretty regularly. Those are the 3 things today. Go do your Insurrection. Go do your Illidan quest line. Go get your 850 neck if you need it. And that's the news for today. If this video helped you out, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and help us say thanks to all the patrons. Thanks to the patrons: Ragnar, Vazuki, and the Random One, Neall, Adafluzzi, Tender, Mulva, Ocean, Captain, Holy Fox, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Darla, Psycha, Mystery Patron, Shigan, Fantheria, Equins, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy, the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coco, Naughty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Nosage, Divad, Shimei, Fuggle, Delphinor, Mystical, Zelo, Kalai, and Jedi. They are helping you. If other people earn more achievements, we appreciate them. Y'all keep up with me. Y'all have fun storming the castle. And y'all remember, fire is still bad. This X-Pack, y'all have a great one.